Oh man, now that's content.
Hey guys, I'm Matt Gegner, co-owner of Far From Par Disc Golf and currently on the ThoughtSpace Athletics Ambassador team. This is my Jack Attacks in the Bag Top 10.
All right, let's get started. I think I'll start with some of my slower speed discs. So the first thing that I've got is my putter. I putt with the First Run Muses from ThoughtSpace Athletics. Really just like the rounded rim, the deep feel in the hand, and a little bit of stability. I'm more of a smush putter, a little bit of spin on it, but they hold pretty straight with reliable fade at the end. So I bagged two of them. They go back and forth. Some days I'm feeling the blue one, some days I'm feeling the white one. But that's what I putt with. Throwing putter. I only have one real throwing putter in the bag, and it's this Praxis. As you can see, I've got a lot of ThoughtSpace. I've been on their ambassador team for the last couple of years. This Praxis was dyed by She Dizer in Canada, so a really cool beach theme with the sea turtle, but this is my all-around throwing putter. Laser beam straight, little flip to flat, glides for days. So I throw this a lot, anywhere from 0 to about 220, 250 feet. Really love throwing the Praxis. For approaches, I've got two different types of approaches. First thing is my soft approach. I throw a lot of flexi forehands. It's kind of my signature approach, I would say. But this soft temple, or the Nerve Pro Temple by ThoughtSpace, is that soft, touchy approach disc that I can set down by the basket and expect it to stick. It's not going to skip. It's not going to really roll away. It's just going to stick where I want it to be. My other approach disc is very different to that. That's the DGA Breaker. This is my get out of jail free card. I throw this through bushes. I throw it through branches. I'll put it down on a roller if I need to. It'll be my skip shot, similar to the temple, but if I want it to move, if I want some ground play, the breaker is what I'm throwing there. Moving on to mid-ranges, I throw the Pathfinder a lot. This is probably the disc I throw the most out on the course. I've got two in the bag. One is just laser beam straight. The other one is this really cool First Run Ethereal with the tiger stamp on it I got from Paul over at ThoughtSpace Athletics. But that'll be a little bit more turn. It's beat in a little bit. These are what I use to carve up the wooded courses, and really just anything out to about 280, 300 feet. I'm reaching for my Pathfinder. I've got the Clash Cookie currently. I've bounced back and forth between the Votum and the Cookie, but this is the one that I'm throwing right now. I love the feel of the Clash plastic, but to have a cookie that looks like a cookie thrown around the course is a lot of fun for me. Very stable. I can throw it straight. Trust that even in a headwind, it's not going to turn over. It's going to come back to the left and give me that flight. I throw it forehand a little bit. I've started moving away from forehands to more touchy backhands, but that works both forehand and backhand. I'm going to skip that disc for now. We'll come back to it at the end. Probably my go-to distance driver. It's kind of in between. I think they're calling it a 9-speed right now, but that's my ThoughtSpace Team Stamp Coalesce. It's beat in a little bit, so this is kind of that long, straight fairway driver that is going to carry a long ways, but still come back. It's starting to get beat into the point that it's turning over in a headwind, but I can really manipulate this disc to get a lot of distance. I've got it out to 400 feet before, but most of this is that 350 foot shot, or something that I'm throwing and I need to stay in bounds. I can trust this one. The workhorse in my bag as far as distance drivers goes is my Construct. It's kind of a weird disc because with the ThoughtSpace plastic, they've got 3 different plastics, and every one of them to me flies a whole magnitude of turn different from the rest. This is my really flippy one. This was a jawbreaker die done by a buddy of mine out on the East Coast, Tim Perkins. I had a super sweet Aura Construct dyed by Jack Attacks in the bag until I dunked it straight into a pond, and never gonna see that one again. But I love my dyed Aura Constructs. This is super flippy. This is if I wanted to take that big right hand turn and never come back. Rollers, I've played some pretty cool rollers with this. I'm still trying to figure that shot out, but that's the disc that I'm throwing rollers with. I've got other constructs that are dead straight and a few that are a little bit more stable, but that's one that I throw quite a bit. My last distance driver that I'm going to pull out is my Animus. This is a beat up first run Aura Animus. It's a little bit like a straighter Wraith. This one's even flippier than that, so this is my big distance. I need to put it up in the air and give it a lot of time to glide and push. I think this is the disc that I've thrown the furthest. I got out to, I think 425 with it is what I measured, roughly around there. I'm not throwing that far regularly, but that's what I'm going to if I just have a big wide open field, good wind conditions, and want to bomb it as far as I can. The last disc that I'm going to talk about for my in the bag is the most special disc that I have. It's the first disc I ever owned. It's the first disc I ever aced with. My buddy that introduced me to disc golf took me out, let me borrow one of his. I shanked it into the woods and came out after finding this disc. So this is the only disc that's been in my bag the entirety of my career, and it's this 5-claw titanium Undertaker. Pretty beat up when I got it. I've put it into way more trees since then, but this is kind of that special shot if I need to trust something or needed to do something special. This is the disc that I'm reaching for in the bag. I've lost it several times and have had to go back the day after or the day after that or the day after that, but it always comes back and has made its way back into the bag. So this is that one disc that kind of defines me out of my bag.
Hey, thanks guys for watching. This was my In the Bag Top 10 with Jack Attacks. Make sure you like and subscribe his stuff. He does a lot of cool content. Come on down, check us out at the shop, Far From Par Disc Golf, by the Elm Street Market, just on the north edge of town. We run a lot of tournaments, so take a look at our disc golf scene. If you're looking for events in the Whatcom County area, we've got a lot going on. And besides that, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. My personal is M2G Disc Golf. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the course.
Oh boy, I picked the deepest part. Play it as it lies, right? Nice job, Chowder. That's a putt. I don't even know what the best way to get out of here is.